of your business. The success of your business is directly and depends on what you are focusing on. Let me explain a little bit. If you focus on developing your business, on moving forward, on propelling further, then your business is going to be much more successful versus if you're focusing on lack. So today we're going to talk about what lies entrepreneurs tell themselves about their business, and how forming the right belief, the right approach, the right mindset when it comes to business can actually shift the whole perspective of your business. So, housekeeping. First of all, if you're watching me live, if you're watching me on LinkedIn, if you're watching me on YouTube and Instagram, say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. Another thing, uh, I need you to engage with me. I need you to engage with me. Why it is important? Because I'm doing this mini trainings not for myself, not just put them out there, but provide as much value. And the way you will get as much value as possible is by engaging. I see your comment, Davey. Thank you so much for coming here today. I hope you were in the live stream today. So the lies you tell about yourself. So another housekeeping item. Next week I am running a masterclass, six-figure, six-figure message, six-figure messaging. So it is a workshop. It is a masterclass for people who are interested, for entrepreneurs who are interested in building high ticket offer, high value, high ticket offer. And we are going to focus on messaging because messaging is so essential because you might know who you're talking to, you might know what problem you're solving, but if you are not putting your messaging out there correctly, and your messaging is your content, is your brand, is how you like communicate with your customers. So we're going to talk all about messaging next week, Monday to Friday at 2:30 p.m. Please register. The way you can register is actually to go to my bio. And the link is in my bio. I forgot to put the link in the live stream today, in the chat for the live stream. But if you go to my bio, you can register, and later on, I will place the link for the registration in the comments as well. So say hello, tell me where you're watching me from, and if at any point of our conversation today, you have a question or you have something that resonates with you, please let me know. And as always, these live streams, they are available on my YouTube channel. If you need my YouTube channel, let me know. You can also check my feature section on LinkedIn, and you will find videos from my YouTube channel there, and you can subscribe. And also on my podcast, I have a podcast, Hard and Private Podcast, or available on all major podcast platforms. So I also create a podcast version of of my live stream, of the replay for my live stream. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and get started. So the lies that we tell ourselves as entrepreneurs. I think the biggest lie that we tell ourselves, and I think this is how our society formed us, is that we can do business just by ourselves. We can just figure out, we can just YouTube our business, we can just Google what we need to do, which is can copy other entrepreneurs without knowing their ideal customer, without knowing their market segmentation, without knowing their business approach, without knowing their capital, without knowing their business model. And we think that if we just copy somebody who seems to be successful, we can just figure it out. It's just gonna be all rosy on our end. But the reality is that when it comes to your business, when it comes to entrepreneurship in general, it's a set of skills. It's a set of skills. When we think about medical career, when we think about a lawyer career, when we think about even engineering career, we know the logical conclusion for us is, well, I need to go and get the skill. I need to go and get the skill to get to the highest earning potential in my career. I'm willing to sacrifice years of being underpaid, years of going through study, working on my skills, years of on working on myself. I can sacrifice years. But with entrepreneurship, I can invest for 6 months program, or I can invest in my skill set. I can just Google, or I can just look for a cheap course, and hopefully I will figure out. But here's the thing, entrepreneurship can be your legacy. And this is the lie that we tell ourselves, that entrepreneurship is something on the side, something that happens to us, something not quite serious. But in fact, entrepreneurship, your business can be your legacy. Your business can be your lifelong asset. Your business can be something that allows you to retire from corporate, exit from corporate, spend more time with your family, and live more happy and fulfilled life. Another lie is that we need 9 to 5 job. That every month we need to get paid. Every month we need to get paid. And this is the lie. This is a misconception that really really came from our society. We get paid every month. Everything is cyclical. And that employee mindset, we pay rent every month, right? And that employee mindset that every month you should do something. Every month you should receive something. It really gets stuck in our brain, in our mentality. But the reality is, let me tell you something. When I started my business, I lost my job. I got a client. I got one client, and I lost my job. I got laid off, and it was a big shift for me. Like, well, where's my paycheck? But there's no paycheck in entrepreneurship. You don't have to have paycheck. You have to have offers. You have to create a value that people are willing and ready to pay for, and know who are those people who are willing and ready to pay for that value, and offer them that value. That's it. And then another part of it is how you manage your money. It's how you manage your money. Natasha, I see you. LinkedIn sometimes can be a little bit buggy. I see you coming. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Also, if you are on YouTube, say hello on YouTube. If you are on Instagram, say hello on Instagram. And if you're listening to me on the podcast, right? Connect with me on socials. Just saying. So I think this is this is very essential. This is very essential. What we tell ourselves about entrepreneurship, that we can just figure it out. We can just figure it out. That we don't I can and also this is yes, well, next week I'm hosting 5-day experience. It's going to be free masterclass, right? But also you can just free masterclass or go enough to free masterclasses to piece your business strategy together. Because every time there's a free masterclass, there's only limited amount of time that like a coach or an expert can actually spend during that masterclass. Like I only have 5 days. My coaching program is 6 months. I can give you in 5 days all the information that I have for 6 months. And quite honestly, it will be unethical of me because I will overwhelm you. You will misunderstand the information, and you won't have direct access to me. So I can help you out with that, right? So um and this is a big misconception. Another misconception is literally just today, I was speaking with somebody in my DMs on LinkedIn, and we were talking about high ticket offer. And that person said, "Well, I don't know if I can charge high ticket offer." And that person explained his situation. That person is in career development space, and I said, well, like I was in career development space myself as well. I was a career coach as well, and I was able to charge $3,000 for my career coaching program. What is stopping you creating your offer, building your authority, and and after 90 days, start getting traction or start seeing what is going on in the market, start seeing like what is going on in your audience, who is resonating. So, and this is like this is a big misconception because used to we're so used to that. We need to have this like 9 to 5 like 9 to 5 like transition in our businesses, but our businesses are quite different. Entrepreneurship is quite different. Entrepreneurship is like, yes, you can create like a paycheck, you can put people on the payment plan, you can have a retention. There are different pricing models. So you can have cash injections every month or every week, but it's not about creating your paycheck. It's about creating value first. If you do not create value first, if you do not create value, you won't see that paycheck. And this is really important to understand, because this is what that was my misconception about entrepreneurship. I started my business from the right place, with the bigger why, to have more freedom, to create more impact, to be with my family. And then I got distracted because I was in tech and I was making really, really good money in tech. And then I thought like, well, okay, like, yes, I want to make a big impact, but how much money I'm going to make? And I start focusing, instead of focusing on creating value, I started focusing on um, how much money I'm going to make. But this is not how entrepreneurship works. I want you to really, really understand that this is not how entrepreneurship works. It's not about the price. Also, in sales training, I often tell people it's not about the price, it's about the value what you provide. And your price is a part of that value, because if you underprice your services, you devalue your offer. And like a week ago, I actually had 3 trainings on how to price your offer, what is important to sell high ticket offer, and high ticket offer and operational capacity. I was talking about that. But like this is essential thing. This is essential. How do you create value? It's not about paycheck. And like this is the beauty of entrepreneurship, because this is not about paycheck. Your paycheck on not from your 9 to 5 can be taken away from you today, not tomorrow, today. But with entrepreneurship, yes, your business can be taken away from you today as well. But if you know how to create value, you're wealthy. You can create another one. How many stories in entrepreneurship you hear that people say, "Hey, I failed so many times. Like I would like so many. I failed my first business, second business, third business, and finally started working out." Wealth is not money. Entrepreneurship is not a paycheck thing. It's about creating irresistible offer, creating a lot of value that people are ready to pay for. Hello, Donovan. Thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate you. Uh, so this is about creating a value. And in order to create value, in order to create lifelong asset, and Donovan is my client, and he can actually attest to that. In entrepreneurship is your legacy, is a lifelong asset, and in order to propel you to that on that path, in order to make it faster and expedite your progress, it is important to have a mentor. It is essential to have a mentor because I like when I started a business, I always had a mentor. I always had a mentor. And my mentorship started from consuming podcasts and YouTube from my mentor for free. That's how my mentorship started because I was not quite ready yet back then, psychologically and financially, quite to be honest with you, to invest $9,000 into my mentor. But I was following, I was listening, I was watching, I was learning a lot. And as I was getting ready for that, I invested the whole lot of money in other mentors, so I can get my social selling in order, I could get my messaging in order. But this is the investment in my legacy. It's a lifelong legacy. So another lie that we tell ourselves about our businesses is that it is not working. It is for some reason it is not working. Look, situation can be really different. Situations rather can be very different. Your business is working, and I said it before, and I say it again. Your business is working, but in order for your business to work for you, it will work on you so you can learn the skills that you need to have in order to run your business successfully. You're not failing at an entrepreneurship, you're learning lessons. And you gotta be a student of your business. Success leaves clues, failures teach you lessons. And this is essential to learn those lessons from your failures. As soon as you become a student of your business, as soon as you say, you know what, it's not about failing, it's not about what is not working, it's about who do I need to become so my business is working for me. Who do I need to become to handle my success? Who do I need to become to receive my success? Who do I need to become to create a value for my people? Who do I need to become to open my eyes and see who is ready to buy and see who needs my services? Who do I need to become to figure out what problem do I need to solve? Because you might be solving a wrong problem. Listen, who do you need to become today? Who do you need to become today to make your business successful? Danina, I appreciate you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta learn. And uh, every time I get a blocker in my business, like, okay, what do I need to learn? Before, like, listen, now let me tell you a story. I'm almost done. Let me tell you a story. So my first offer is a career coaching program for software engineers, right? And then I started doing pilot program, and this program for entrepreneurship, it used to be a pilot program that I only was teaching privately, and I only would introduce that program in the DMs, and advertising this offer publicly. So Donovan was a part of my like very first people who joined one-on-one mentorship, and when it was pretty much a pilot program. And before my business coaching started producing results, starting producing um, progress, I hit really the darkest point in my business when I was really scared. Where am I going? Because I'm like full time on my business and I don't know what to do next. But then after that darkest hour, I figured like I had to commit. I said, like, you know what? Like I'm able to help people to put together businesses from scratch, like nothing and business. I'm able to help people to have 24K days, like just like that through sales coaching. I'm onto something. And after I committed and after I learned my lessons, so like, you know what? I need to focus on the market niche that wants my services, that wants that transformation fully. And as soon as I learned that lesson, and I also, as soon as I learned the lesson to be patient, I started seeing success, because you got to be patient with yourself and you got to be patient with your business, because success is not instant. Success is not instant. Your business will be teaching you how to run it, and it will not work for you until you become the person who can succeed and who can handle the success. This is really essential to understand. And this is the progress. When I noticed, like, okay, I'm about to hit like a huge ebb, but when that ebb happens, I know the flow will come. I know the flow will come. And it's about me figuring out, how do I navigate ebbs and flows? How am I going intuitively, spiritually with the flow? And also focusing on abundance, because listen, I'm going to go a little bit spiritual on you all. The first temptation, like if we look at the Bible as a book of wisdom, as a word of God, as a book of wisdom, as a book of lessons that we can learn even as entrepreneurs, the first temptation was made because like the serpent start focusing on lack. Adam and Eve had everything that they could possibly imagine. They lived in the whole abundance, but the serpent was able to figure out what they were missing, that they didn't need it anyway. And when we're focusing on lack, when we're focusing on what is missing, it will derail us. Also, I was reading the book like 10x is easier than 2x. I don't know if you heard of that book. And the author is talking about a gap and a gain, a gap and a gain. When we are in a gain, when we are comparing ourselves to ourselves in the past and we're tracking our success, we are in the gain. And it's much more positive energy. It is like it will energize us to move forward. But when we're in the gap, what is missing? I'm not making enough sales. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm offering. I don't know what I'm doing with my business. I wish I had more clients. Like everybody else is doing better than I am. Like it's being in the gap. It's focusing on the gap. And when you're focusing on the gap, your journey is not going to be enjoyable, and it's so much easier for you to get derailed and distracted from your progress. Focus on your gain, focus on your abundance, because your abundance, your gain comes from within. Your gain and your abundance comes from within. But it is important to treat your business as a serious matter. Like you go to college to be a doctor, you enroll into a boot camp to be a software engineer. You spend years as a junior professional in corporate to finally make six-figure jobs. That's in certain careers. If you're willing to sacrifice that much for your corporate career, why can't you invest a little bit of money, a little bit of patience in your business so you can create legacy for life? So you can retire from corporate, so you can live your life, so you can attract the abundance and the dreams that you always had. I had a totally different topic today. I don't know what happened. Listen, I was going to talk about misconceptions. We'll talk about misconceptions. I kind of turned left, and I decided to go with the flow today. All right, what questions do you have for me? Donovan, Natasha, Anita, Debbie, Narendra, like what questions do you have for me? Let me know what resonated with you. Also, I'm curious what resonated with you from my talk today. What was good? What was useful for you today? And as you are typing, so next week is a masterclass. Also, early enrollment is open for my coaching program, Six Figure Messaging. I Yesterday I kind of broke down what I'm doing in my program. So we're doing market. I'm teaching my clients how to do prospecting and how to do market research, so your messaging can be on point. I'm teaching content seasons and how to create content marketing system. It's not about content pillars. It's not about what you should post on Monday, what you should post on Tuesday, and then on Friday. It's about the system, the seasons, right? And that goes and circulates through different levels of awareness. And I'm doing sales training, and sales training is not just a video. It's not something that you can watch one time and be done. It is a role play, and Donovan knows that. And Donovan knows how we do role play training. Like I always do role play training, and sometimes multiple times. And also I do analysis. So I ask my clients to record their sales calls or their consultations, and I do analysis and I help them to like pivot and diagnose. You spoke passionately about your craft and how build your own business. Like good stuff as always. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you. All right. Listen, I need to go. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, the replay is available on my YouTube channel, is available on my podcast, Art and Profit. And you can always catch the replay on your favorite platform, whether it is um, Instagram, whether it is LinkedIn, whether it is uh, what is the other platform? Facebook. All right. You can catch the replay there, but like the best places to catch the replay are YouTube and my podcast. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you next week for my masterclass. I am so excited. And if you would like to work with me, send me a DM. Because like listen, I forgot to put all the links in the comments. Like my DMs are open. Send me a DM and we'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye, y'all.